So welcome to the next episode of the art vlog. I'm here with a friend, Julian Hector, and he is also a risk manager at Morgan Stanley and has a background in engineering from Columbia University. He's interested in seeing more contemporary art. Have you ever been to the Chelsea galleries before?
No, but this is a good first time. Wow, that is now I'm really curious as to what's gonna happen here, because this is certainly one of the wackiest pieces I've ever seen. I mean, it never even occurred to me that people would, make artwork like this, but again, that's why they're the pros and I'm not.
Well, Julian, I think you told me you were ready for an experience that was a little out of the box, and so
I think I'm in
here
for
we
one.
go.
Oh yeah.
You ready?
I am.
You ready for the Nick Cave experience?
I very much am.
This is part one, and it's much subtler than what you saw in the videos.
Okay. Have you seen those rainbow dusters? Those cloth dusters?
Yes.
With the rainbow? If you started making a jumbo version of that and spinning it all around, it might look something like this.
Well, there's something to that, because even though I think this is made out of anodized aluminum wire, I should double check and make sure I'm correct. Some of his sound suits actually use not just raffia, but I believe that kind of fake fur.
It is aluminum. I mean, obviously I'm not going to touch it, but yeah, you can see that these are made of metal.
It's funny that you mentioned those dusters, because I'm also thinking of fur when I look at these.
Yes.
I realize he's done just a few pieces that are flat like this, but usually what he creates is meant to exist or be exhibited on the human body, or references the human body if it's not meant to be worn. And here I think bodies are indicated in a different way. I mean, I immediately thought of skins and furs, and that these are almost like the skins of his sound suits.
Yes, I can see where you're coming from with that.
This is the only tondo that is in black and white, and I think that you start to see its structure more clearly in black and white. The press release talks about weather systems, and I think I see this in here, so cataclysmic weather systems being sort of superimposed with images of I think CAT scans of brains of teenagers who have experienced PTSD as a result of gun-related violence. So, I mean, it's interesting that he's kind of layering on sort of the visual references.
Now, this is certainly a lot more animalistic in my view. Almost like an animal trying to camouflage itself, or peacocking in some way.
Yeah, I see that too. I think the fur, if you can call it that, is very modeled in the way that animal fur is when it's meant to camouflage.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this definitely reminds me of the patterns you might find on an animal. Not so much the colors, but the pattern itself would be something of that nature.
Look at how dazzling this little bit of colored wire is. I like those sort of iridescent strands that are in similar colors, but there's just enough of a difference so that they kind of vibrate. Because his original idea was to create a sound suit that kind of protected him from being judged, because it was right after the Rodney King incident. And so he created this sound suit out of twigs. He's a famous artist and a college professor, and he's had problems with police really giving him a lot of trouble. And so the sound suits are kind of a response to being able to be not judged and kind of be yourself, or be even beyond yourself.
Perhaps when he speaks of post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD, I wonder how much of that is him speaking of his own pain